This is Dave Scandaliato, owner of the PayAfterYouWin.com website, www.payafteryourwin.com, payafteryouwin.com, and I'm here to talk with you about the Week 3 NFL Sunday schedule. We got 14 games on the card, and looks like a pretty good betting week if you like to wager on pro football. So now, before we get started, as you know, there's two things we need when we do this show. The first thing we always need is a ice cold beer. And I tell you, did anybody earn a beer more than Dave Scandaliato last week? I mean, let's listen to this. 2-0 on Thursday. The Denver Broncos plus the points winner. Louisville Cardinals plus the points winner. 0-1 on Friday. Boston College plus the points. No good. 4-0. That's right. 4-0 on Saturday. And then 4-0 on Sunday. That's right. The Washington Redskins winner. The Cleveland Browns winner. The Jacksonville Jaguars winner. And then on Sunday night, under the total in the Green Bay Packers Seattle Seahawks game. And on Monday night, another win of the New York Jets plus the points. They went outright. Boy, I tell you, it was a great week. So cheers, everybody. Let's take a little toast here. A little toast. I love that sound, baby. I love that sound. A little toast. I mean, if you were with PayAfterYouWin.com, if you called me at 1-888-375-2710, you made a small fortune over the weekend. Cheers, everybody. And of course, you need a sheet. You need a sheet. We got the sheet here today. Got this from the Westgate. Yeah, I don't go to the Westgate too much these days. It's not my kind of place, to be brutally honest with you. It gets kind of dark in there at night. You know what I'm talking about? It gets kind of dark in there at night, and, the waitresses, everybody, they treat me good, but, the guys by the counter, they're such pricks. I mean, they're just pricks, okay? And, there's so much competition in town, especially for guys like me that play a lot of horses and dogs. I don't need to deal with pricks. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't go there that much these days. But I was in there the other day. I went to the buffet, only because if you're a local and you use your comps, you get a pretty good deal. I mean, anybody that would pay $25, $26 for the dinner buffet at the Westgate plus tax and tip, I mean, $35. I mean, you gotta be kidding me. But we're not here to talk about buffets. We talk about point spreads, NFL games, ATS. And the first game on the Sunday card is the Pittsburgh Steelers going on the road to play the St. Louis Rams. Now, we're going to use the lines from my bookie. Not my actual bookie, but the website, www.mybookie.ag. Now, if you don't have an account at mybookie.ag, or heck, you don't have an account to bet football this year, you definitely want to check out mybookie.ag. www.mybookie.ag. And don't forget, when you open a new account with mybookie.ag and make a minimum deposit of $300, I'll give you 30 days of premium plays on the Pay After You Win website absolutely free. That's right. Just go to payafteryouwin.com. You sign up for the guaranteed picks registration. Then send me an email, Dave at payafteryouwin.com. I'll get your account set up, and we can start winning some money. MyBookie.ag to give you a good bonus, and a Dave Scandaliato certified. If you win, I know for a fact you're going to get paid. I've been in the offshore sportsbook sign-up business for going on 2 decades. I use my real name. That's because I use reputable places, and nobody gets stiffed at the places that I send people to. All right, now the point spread on this game's a picket. That's right. Pittsburgh, St. Louis, the game's a picket to total 47.5. Both teams are coming 1-1. Pittsburgh 0-1 on the road, 1-0 at home. St. Louis 1-0 at home. The Rams are 0-1 on the road. Interesting matchup here to start the Sunday card. The next game, you get the San Diego Chargers at the Minnesota Vikings. Right now at mybookie.ag, the Minnesota Vikings are a 2.5-point home favorite with the total at 44.5. This is a tough game here. You know, Minnesota, they didn't look too good week 1, but then they beat the Detroit Lions week 2. And but now they got to play a San Diego Chargers team. That's a pretty good team. You know, they won week 1. San Diego won week 1 against the Detroit Lions, who blew an 18-point lead, and then went to Cincinnati last week. Very tough place to jungle. It gave the Bengals all they could handle. This is going to be a good matchup. I don't know if it's going to make my card or not, but we'll see. The next game, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Tampa Bay, the Buccaneers, playing a Houston Texans. Right now at mybookie.ag, the Houston Texans are a 6.5-point home favorite with the over-under total at 40.5. The team that has won the game in the NFL in the 2015 season, after Thursday night win by the New York Giants over the Washington Redskins, the team that has won the game is 31 wins, 1 loss, and 1 tie. The only team that won the game and didn't cover the spread was the Dallas Cowboys in that Sunday night game against the New York Giants. The push was that Thursday night game between the New England Patriots and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Other than that, every team that wins a game covers. If the favorite wins, they cover. If the underdog covers, they win outright. I got a funny feeling that the Houston Texans, they're going to get their first win of the year against a bad Tampa Bay Buccaneers team. Don't put much stock in that win against the Saints last week. I mean, Saints have now lost 6 in a row at home. They're 0-4 in the preseason. They're 0-2 this year. They gave Tampa Bay their first ever win when the Buccaneers came into the Superdome. Tampa Bay didn't win a game the first year, an expansion team, and didn't win a game in the second season until they came into the Superdome and beat the Saints. So, believe me, don't put any stock in that Tampa Bay after last week. All right, the next game, the Philadelphia Eagles and the New York Jets. Right now at mybookie.ag, the New York Jets are a 2-point favorite. The total is 45.5. Now, when the early lines came out last week, the Philadelphia Eagles were a 2.5-point favorite at the New York Jets. So a 5-point swing in the line with no injuries. This is based on perception that we now think that the New York Jets are better than the Philadelphia Eagles. Good game, tough matchup. You want to talk about this one? Give me a call, toll free. I'm always available, 24/7, 365, unless I'm sleeping or volunteering as an usher at the 5 o'clock Mass on Sunday at the GAC, the Guardian Angel Cathedral out here in Las Vegas, which is the Catholic cathedral. I'm a minister of hospitality. But I'll call you after Mass. All right, the next game, we got the New Orleans Saints and the Carolina Panthers. This game's off the board pretty much everywhere, including mybookie.ag, because of Drew Brees. But boy, I tell you, even if he's playing, man, I don't know about the Saints. Like I said, 6 straight home losses dating back to last year, 0-2 this year. And now we're playing a team that won the division in 2014, and I don't know, man. I don't know. I mean, you see all these ex-Saint players all around the league. You see Chris Ivy with the Jets. You see Jimmy Graham, even though he's not playing that well. But we could sure use him with the Seattle Seahawks. Darren Sproles playing for the Philadelphia Eagles. So there's all sorts of Saints guys playing on all these other teams. I'd be careful with the Saints. I'd be careful with the Saints this year. All right, the next game on the card, you got the Jack Me Offs and Bill Jaguars. going on the road to play the Cheetahs, the New England Patriots. Now, I don't think New England cheated. To be brutally honest with you, I thought that was the biggest scam in the world. Roger Goodell was trying to punish somebody. He's only lost 6-7 cases in a row. All the quarterbacks admit they fool around with the balls. It's not like he was playing with a Nerf ball. I mean, that's so silly. It's silly. Tom Brady throws a pass. It goes down the field. The referee picks it up. He flips it to another ref. He flips it to another ref. And then the linesman spots the ball. This went on for 15 years. And none of these referees, hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of refs that have done his games, never felt that the ball might have been a little underdeflated. I mean, come on, man. Come on, man. All right, so this game's 13 points at mybookie.ag with the total at 48. I never lay double digits in the NFL. Double-digit underdogs have been covering the NFL for the last 20 years at a 60% rate. It's the Jacksonville Jaguars or nobody. And just remember, New England was looking pretty good last year, and then they played the Oakland Raiders, and the Raiders were stinking back then, and they give them all they could handle. So be careful there. Now remember, New England's got to be about 20-something points for you to get into the recliner. You know what I'm saying? For you to get into the rocking chair, because and getting up 20 is not easy in the NFL. Punt returns, fumble returns, interception returns, bad calls. You never know how a game's going to start. Jacksonville could easily be up 14-0 some kind of way in the first quarter. That puts you in a 27-point hole. So I never lay double digits in the NFL. I don't necessarily take all the double-digit underdogs in the NFL, but I never, ever, 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 ever lay double digits in a pro football game. All right, next we got the Cincinnati Bengals and the Baltimore Ravens. Right now at mybookie.ag, the Baltimore Ravens are a 2.5-point home favorite. Total's 44. Baltimore needs a win like a guy in a hospital needs blood. I mean, they're desperate for a win. And Cincinnati, they're a good team. They're a good team. I mean, they really pounded the Oakland Raiders week 1 and then beat a good San Diego Chargers team week 2. Tricky game here. I really don't have an opinion at this time. But if you want to call me in a couple of days, you want to talk about it, no problem. 1-888-375-2710. Remember, you're going to talk directly with me, Dave Scandaliato, the owner of PayAfterYouWin.com. If you don't win, you don't pay. And that's the bottom line, Cap. All right, the next game on the card, we got the Oakland Raiders at the Cleveland Browns. Right now at mybookie.ag, Cleveland a 3.5-point home favorite. The total is 43. I don't like what Cleveland's doing with Johnny Manziel. This McDowell guy, he's lost 7 in a row. What's the rush to get him back in the game? You know what I'm saying? I mean, Johnny Manziel was the number 1 pick for the Cleveland Browns. You gotta let him play. You gotta let him play, especially against a team like Oakland. I don't know. I'm leaning toward the Raiders in this spot, but taking the Raiders on the road, that's never any good. Taking the Raiders, period, is never any good. Tough game right here. You can check out PayAfterYouWin.com on Sunday to see if I got play on this one. All right, the next game, got the Indianapolis Colts going on the road. They're a 3-point favorite against the Tennessee Titans with the over-under total at 45. The team that wins the game covers the spread 85% of the time in the NFL. Be hard to believe that the Indianapolis Colts can't get the job done in this game here. Tennessee, rookie quarterback, not that good of a team. And of course, the Colts just own the Titans. The spread's only 3. Looks like a good spot. Remember, every play that I release at PayAfterYouWin.com is monitored and documented at EAPicks.com. www.picks.com. I go under my real name, Dave Scandaliato, over there Just click my name. Check out my documented records. You can click the link. It'll take you to payafteryouwin.com. And I look forward to doing some business with you this football season because I know how to make money doing this. All right, the next game, you got the Atlanta Falcons going on the road against the Dallas Cowboys. Right now at mybookie.ag, the Atlanta Falcons are a 1-point road favorite. The total's 45. Obviously, no Tony Romo for this game. He's out at least 8 weeks. Brandon Wheaton's going to start, but he's lost 7 in a row, too. But Dallas has a good defense. And the Falcons going on the road, I don't know about that, especially laying points. Tough game. Need a little more information on this one before we make the selection. All right, the next game, the San Francisco 49ers go on the road to play the Arizona Cardinals. Right now at mybookie.ag, the Arizona Cardinals a 6.5-point home favorite, a total 44. Once again, the team that wins the game this year in the NFL, 31-1-1. You win the game, you cover the spread. Arizona's tough, man. They're a tough team. They're tough. They're a tough team. I got to think about this one. All right, the next game, the Chicago Bears playing the Seattle Seahawks. Right now at mybookie.ag, the Seattle Seahawks are a 14.5-point home favorite. The total's 44. I know Jay Cutler sucks and he's out, but I'm still a believer in John Fox, and I think he's going to have his team ready to play, especially within 14.5 points of an 0-2 team. Remember, Seattle's just not that good. That's the bottom line. Like I told you a little earlier, I would never lay double digits in an NFL game, period, end of discussion. It's the Chicago Bears, a nobody for me in week number 3. All right, the next game, you get the Miami Dolphins and the Buffalo Bills. Right now at mybookie.ag, the Miami Dolphins a 3-point favorite. The total is 43. Boy, the Bills almost pulled it off. They almost pulled it off, but they came from way back against the New England Patriots last week. They just couldn't get there. And the Miami Dolphins, they lost on the road to the Jacksonville Jaguars. This is going to be a good game. I'm leaning toward the Bills, but I want some more time to think about this one. You want to talk? Give me a call. 1-888-375-2710. You're going to talk directly with me, Dave Scandaliano, the owner of payafteryouwin.com. All right, the Sunday night game, the Denver Broncos at the Detroit Lions. Right now at mybookie.ag, the Denver Broncos a 3-point favorite, a total 44.5. I had Denver last Thursday. I didn't think I had any shot. The Broncos looked terrible, but they scored 35 points the final 32 minutes of the game. Now the Detroit Lions, they're desperate. They need a first win of the season. They need a victory like a guy in a hospital needs blood, and they're catching points. So, all they got to do is win. They win, they cover. That's the bottom line. Tricky game here, leaning toward the Detroit Lions. You want the official pick? Give me a call. 1-888-375-2710. Or you can contact me through my website, payafteryouwin.com. All right, now the Monday night game, you want to get this play. I love this play. I literally love this game more than life itself. And you can love it with me when you call me toll free. 1-888-375-2710. We can talk about any of the Sunday games. I'll give you all of my plays, let you try it out, and I'll also give you the Monday night selection absolutely free. Kansas City Chiefs at the Green Bay Packers. This is going to be a good one, brother. This one's going to be a good one. All right, now that's going to wrap it up for our Week 3 NFL video. I want to thank mybookie.ag for being the sponsor of the video. And once again, get 30 days of free plays on the payafteryouwin.com website when you open a new account at mybookie.ag and you make a minimum deposit of $300. For more information, give me a call. 1-888-375-2710. Remember, you're always going to talk directly with me, Dave Scandaliano. All right, I hope you enjoyed the video and look forward to coming back next week to talk some more NFL pro football against the spread. Cheers, everybody. Let's make some money this weekend.